Yeah, hello, good evening, guys. Uh, this just the trade I took today. It was a very nice one is to two, and actually I've not closed out still. I just came up to my chart, but I'm about to close out my entries. These are my entries on today's trade. I took this trade in the morning, so I have my entries. You can see my entries still running on profits. You can see my entries. So I'm about to close out of this trade, but I would seriously want to give a clear example of how I took this trade, why I went in for a buy instead of the impulsive sell that happened quite early in the morning. So before I go further, let me quickly exit my entries and then I'll see what price will give. I would really love to have hold this entry up until tomorrow, but I'm a day trader and I don't keep trade overnight. What I do, I wait for price to behave so I can now continue to ride the move. Though I'm seeing a continuous buy because I've been expecting that buy, the buy never came up on Friday, and this morning I saw that push. I remember in my last video I actually made an example about similar push of this nature, but I would still explain a little bit more about what I explained in my last video. So guys, let me quickly close my positions. I'll do bulk operation. I'll close all of them all at once. Okay, that is that for today. I'll wait until tomorrow to see what the market will do. Then I'll program for another entry. We could buy and we could sell tomorrow. So I don't want to predict. I just want the market to show me the direction it wants to go. Then I'll join and ride, either buy or sell. So let's go back to my chart. Now, why did I take the buy? Before I would continue, I would seriously want to mention that in my last video I clearly explained that I adjust my trend line weekends. I adjust my trend line weekends, and as I mentioned, I put my trend line, I put price in a triangle. I put price in a triangle and expect price to behave, break out of it, then I follow. But I have to see a clear sentiment of a buy or a clear sentiment of a sell. If you understand more about price movement, you would know that if you look at the bearish trend line, price actually got to it during Asian section, and bang, price was started dropping. But that is not the case. Remember I said um what we do is we need to see levels price has broken during Asian section, pre-London and the open of London section. This will give us a clear sense of direction. So when price got to that trend line, which is not expected, I don't expect price to get to that trend line as quickly as e did. Immediately I woke up this morning, I saw huge drop. Then that one told me that price is going to do what? Reverse. You should know that anytime there is a sharp drop, there's always a what? A retracement to follow. Anytime there's a sharp drop, there's always a retracement to follow. So this is how I took my trade based on what I explained. I don't know if you got this from my last video. I said anytime price broke above a high, or rather this for a buy, a high, I expect price to come back to test the high or the low before continuing bullish. But if the breakout is very long, if the breakout candle is very long, then we should expect a sell up, a sell down, a consolidation, then we sell it down. Now the same thing goes to a cell structure. A cell structure. I would want to put an example of a cell structure. So we'll see. Now this is a cell structure. We have a low, then a high. Now we expect price to now break out. If we see a breakout far away from this structure here, now in this case, this is the low, this is the low here, and this is the, sorry, that's the high, this is the low. So this is the low that price actually broke. Now we are expecting a retest to that low before continuation. But in a case where we now see the push that is long, far away from that low that was breaking, what we do, we expect a consolidation. If we see any kind of consolidation, then what do? We buy the market back to that zone. We back to the breakup zone. We buy the market back to that zone. So this was exactly what played out this morning, this zone or this other zone, depending on what the market want to do. But in a case where there is a cycle level here, then we should buy the market back to another, the cycle level above. So this is what actually played out today. So this is it. This is the 1 hour time frame. So price actually created this. I will move my levels. Price created this high here, this high here, and this was the low price actually broke out from. This was the recent low. So if you look at this, you see the way price broke out aggressively below that very low. You can see, how price, okay, you can see how price broke out below that very low. And if you look at the candlestick, it's a very long breakout below that low. So what do? I went to the 15 minutes time frame. Right there, I saw a consolidation. You can see the market consolidating around this level, around this level, around this level. Immediately I saw this, I knew that it is time to buy. So I hopped in on that buy after I saw this bullish candle close. So I entered my entries. Normally I do 1% of my account. I entered my entries and you see price consolidated and banks. I started pushing further up and price pushed until e got to that level which it has broken out from. You can see, hope you can see the level at 15 minutes. This is the level. Price actually got to that level, then you can see what happened. Now what do we do? I will clearly say this, that we are on a buy trend. This is the beginning of a strong buy trend. The beginning of a strong buy trend. So if your entry happens to be below, then you can hold this market. It's going to be buy for a long time. But I would not want to keep our hopes high. So what I'll do now, the market have started creating new levels. New levels. So I will now place my I'll place my the new level that's created. I'll place my this is the high I've seen. Okay, this is a new low price I've just created during this section. This is the new low here. Okay, now we wait for the breakout candle. This is the breakout candle. So guys, now these are the levels price have created this Asian section. So what I'll do now, I'll wait for price to break out above or below. Any candle that closes above that level, that candle has given me a sense of direction. Then I'll position to do the needful. But mind you, just like I've mentioned, if the broker candle is very long above that zone, then I'm expecting price to come back down. I will have to trade the reverse down in such cases. But in this case, I wait for the breakout. Okay, so that is it. Well, you can see my first trade for the week, smash TP, a nice 1:2 risk to reward. Now my second trade for tomorrow, I want to see what price we do. So please, I would ask that you kindly like this video and click on the like button and subscribe so I can be sending you more content, more videos. So whenever I drop any other video, you'll be the first to be alerted. So please, I am grateful for tonight. Let us see what tomorrow holds. Now it was a good one today. Let's see tomorrow. Hopefully we'll make another 1:2 risk to reward. Then that'll be it. Thank you.